Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Today we're up to our elbows in apples and we're making applesauce. I was over at a friend's and there were a lot of apples on the ground underneath those big apple trees over there. Those are windfalls, and it's very first of telling you that it's about time to harvest apples. Well, they fall down to the ground and many of them are pretty tiny, and when they fall they get bruised, but they're still okay for applesauce because you can just cut off the bruised part and use the good part of the apple. What I've got here are some apples that when you use the peel with them, they'll make a nice pink flavored applesauce. There's also some Gravensteins in here and some transparents that I already have made into the applesauce. And the transparent apples are a great variety for making applesauce because they're very soft and they don't keep, but they will cook down and you don't have to peel them. You just wash them, quarter them, take the seed and the core out and cook them down, and it's very easy. You can use an immersion blender if you want to get all of the peel nice and smooth, but it's a very easy process. I've also got some Gravensteins from my yard, and those will be the next ones that I will be ready to make applesauce with, the next variety that gets ripe. What I've got here is I covered my apples when they were growing with a little footy, a little nylon sock, and that keeps the insect, the codling moth or the apple maggot off the fruit, so you don't get the damage from the fruit. Now, I was very successful this year and last year in doing this. It takes a little time, but it's worth it. In these apples, I found some evidence of the insects. So when I come across that, as I'm cutting them up, I'm going to take those apples that have the frass and the damage inside, and I'm going to put them in a bag and throw them in the garbage. I'm not going to put them in my compost pile because I don't want to introduce that insect into my home orchard. So that's our process here for learning to make applesauce. I'm sure you have a variety that you really like the taste of, and apples are there's so many varieties too. So there's a lot to learn, and there's always something more to learn in the garden.